the draw was announced between Manika Batra and Miu Hirano, this had to happen. She put up a decentish fight, but in the end, it was not meant to be. And Manika Batra has crashed out in the round of 16 to the Japanese, who is without a doubt one of the contenders. But then, unfortunately, her style of play, when you look at it, it was truly, truly sensational. And that's why Manika Batra has lost 1-4 in the round of 16 to the Japanese table tennis player. And you have to now wonder, if only she had converted the lead that she had in the first game. She was up 6-1, but she ended up losing it. And then after that, she had her opportunities. She had leveled in the second game, but then unfortunately, she couldn't capitalize on the key moments. Be it a smash, be it the backhand, be it the forehand, everything crumbled around Monica Batra, and that's why, unfortunately, she has crashed out of the singles event in the table tennis women's individual in Paris Olympics 2024.
Not just that, I feel a really disappointing kind of a match for Manika Batra. The way she actually came into the round of 16, I think that was really, really impressive. In that game also, she wasn't the favorite going into that game also. I still remember she beat a better seeded player, a better ranked player, and that in itself was history making. As you would remember, she became the first TT player to qualify for the round of 16. Even though today she did not go in the game like Sidvisa mentioned as the favorite, but still I had expectations because this Indian contingent, not just in table tennis, we have seen even earlier in the day Lakshay Sen also beating a much higher ranked player in the badminton last group stage match. I was expecting the same from Manika Batra. Early on in the day, we even saw Shrija Akula in action, who also qualified and became the second person to qualify in the round of 16. We will be seeing her later in action today at 12:30 a.m.
Yes, 12:30 a.m. Now, see, the pattern of play that I saw from Manika Batra today, she was undone by the backhand. If you look at it, Miu Hirano was constantly targeting her backhand, and there were a lot of unforced errors that came because of that. But what will haunt her is 6-1. She was up 6-1, but she could not manage to get going, and that's why she lost it. And that's why when she lost the first game 11-6, and then she lost it 11-9, Manika Batra had her chances even when she was trailing. In the third set, we knew that okay, she was going to put up a fight. So she was trailing 9-7, but she got it back to 9-9, then 10-10, 11-11, 12-12, and you need a gap of 2. So that is why, if you look at it, 14-12, it was a very tough fight that Miu Hirano had given at this point.
So she fell into a trap that she'd set up for her opponent the other night.
Against France.
Against Paude.
She had targeted her backhand, and that's what was the victory mantra then. Today, though, not falling
It
short.
couldn't, because you have to understand, a French opponent was a left-handed southpaw. So that is why a southpaw's backhand necessarily need not be the weak point of a right-handed. And Miu Hirano has been very consistent enough to ensure that she put up a fight. I mean, she is a youngest Asian champion ever, not the Asian Games. She defeated the Chinese in one Asian Championship event, and she became the first non-Chinese to win it after 27 years. That was how brilliant she has been. So that's why she was not an opponent worth taking very lightly.
Yeah.
And the luck of the draw is such that yes, the Japanese, if you look at it, some smashes were missed. She did miss out on certain points at this stage. But
don't you think, Sidvi sir, I know we talk about this fact that it's at the end of the day, it's about who plays better on the day going in such a big event, big event. Even though her opponent in the Japanese was much higher, was the favorite in this game, but somewhere or the other, I just felt watching this game that I think no, Manika Batra would be really, really disappointed by her own performance. If she would have gone down fighting, like you mentioned in one of the sets, she was trailing by quite a big margin. Still her opponent came from behind and sort of won that set. So I think this is going to be really, really disheartening for her. I remember last time in the Olympics when she was knocked out, she was really, really emotional. This time around also, I think it's this is going to stay with her till the time she like sort of comes back to the Olympics Olympic Games 4 years down the line.
see, the fourth set, if you look at it, she was again leading. She had established a 5-2 lead, but then again she squandered it, and that's why she lost it 8-11. Then again 11-6, you knew that she was deflated. Hirano had established a good lead at that point in time, and that's why you look at. I sometimes don't fail to understand. Does it not suit Shrija? I mean, Manika Batra, that she uses the gorilla rubber, because she uses the the long pimple rubber. And looking at Hirano's style, the topspin that she generated, the gorilla rubber would have ensured that yes, it negated the topspin.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the long pimple rubber, I think it suits Manika's style, but she only was aggressive for certain points. She was not aggressive at all points. The Japanese was hyper aggressive at that, and then she missed certain points. But she backed herself to ensure she had a good enough lead. And because of that, Manika Batra's singles journey is over at this point. There is other events also to look forward to. But as far as the singles tournament is concerned, it's looking pretty bleak for India because at 12:30 a.m., Srija Kula is facing Sun Yingsha of China. Now,
World rank number 1.
World number 1, and she's also the Tokyo Olympics silver medalist. She had lost to Chun Meng, and Chun Meng at this point in time has made it to the next round as well, as she beat her Dutch opponent 4-1, if I'm not mistaken. So it's looking pretty bleak for India in the singles event, but one hopes Sri Shakula can pull off a miracle. 12:30 a.m. IST, we will see whether she can do it. So thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. Manika Batra is out, but there's still the women's team event also, which is there. Hope she does well in that. So thank you, folks, and subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis. And don't forget to download the Sports Talk mobile app for all the information you need in English and Hindi. Bye-bye.